So which question did you want to?
What would I do differently?
Okay. Looking back over your career, what would you have done differently?
Looking back over my wonderful career in the Army and then as a private occupational therapist for some 24 years after that, I believe that if I had had the very enriching experience of IDEO before that, I could have been a much more effective Army officer. I was a good one. I was a good therapist. But I think I could have enriched the lives of my staff more capably if I had had the inspiration that I hear every day when I work at IDEO, the inspiration of David Kelly, the founder, and also the founder of the D School at Stanford.
Mm. And then,
Look at this.
oh, why did you choose this field of work? So, like design.
Well, I didn't choose it. It kind of chose me because, first of all, after 44 years as an occupational therapist, you're a designer on call every day that you go to work. You have to design something to improve the lives and independence of the people who have physical handicaps, either stroke or polio or gunshot wounds or whatever. When I went to IDEO, as the letter under IDEO, if you go to Google IDEO, and the first name that comes up is mine, you'll find the letter that I wrote to IDEO and the background experience of having seen David Kelly on 60 Minutes. And that's what inspired me to apply to IDEO to work. And I feel that that drew me and drew the fact that I had had years and years of living experience and professional experience and designer experience, that I felt I could be of value to their firm relevant to products for aging and low vision populations.
Mm-hmm. So what do you see as the future of aging services?
Oh, I think we're just at the tip of the iceberg. I think my generation is perhaps the last, let me say, people who are 80 now will be phased out of what I call the senior elders, who are looked at as sometimes with low cognitive capabilities, and there will always be some. But I think the public is changing their impression of what we can contribute to the community at large, both in a volunteer capacity and also, as I do, in a work capacity. And let me say that the value of work gives you identity. I feel that I have personal worth to myself if I know that somebody values my capabilities and my contributions with a check at the end of the month. And I think volunteer work is wonderful, and as many people as possible should do it, but also there's a different kind of personal identity and worth with the money, with a dollar amount.
And then last question, what do you like and dislike about this work? Is there anything you dislike?
I'd have to think a long time. No, I enjoy the designer work. First of all, you have to know I'm a conceptual designer. That's a name I coined for myself because I am not a technical designer. I get the ideas of how the problems that are presented by the elderly and low vision populations may be addressed by understanding the current technologies, available materials, and I get ideas of what can be done. I have the fun, and then the people who do all the technical design do all the hard work.
That's good. Lucky you. And I think that's it.
Oh, that's great. And did you interview Fitzy?
Fitzy, do you have anything to... No.
Tell him how you learned to relax.
A big sigh.